My period self-care, things I do to make my period more smooth and leak-proof. First thing I do, of course, is change into my Always Ultra day pad. And if you're wondering why I have two different packages, it's because you're supposed to have two different ones depending on your body position. Since I just started my day, I'm probably going to be vertical most of the time, even though I want to be horizontal. So I'm going to go and use the day pad, which is going to absorb my gushes fast. This step is so important to my period self-care because no woman ever wants to have a period leak. Another step to my period self-care is organizing my pads. I know it sounds silly, but to me, what makes me feel at ease is organization. It's so convenient that the day and night pad come in different colors because it's easy for me to remember, okay, green pad means day and orange pad means night. Next, I let natural light in, which I usually do already, but on my period specifically, I like to make sure that I open the blinds because it literally lightens up my day. Then I start to make my bed, and this is super important when I'm on my period because usually when I'm on my period, I don't tend to work on my desk and I work from my bed, so I like my bed to be made so I at least feel a little bit more productive. Then I like to pick out an outfit to wear for the rest of the day, and on my period, I like to pick an outfit that's going to be super comfortable and perfect to lounge in. Of course, I like to set the mood with a candle, and then I start my day. I usually go on my computer and I'm editing, I'm checking emails, but I'm doing it from bed, so I'm feeling super comfortable. One of the biggest part of my period self-care is my cravings. I don't know what it is about periods, but I just want some chocolate, and that is exactly what I do. To make sure I am taken care of, I eat myself some chocolate. And most of the time I have different cravings. This time it was chocolate covered popcorn. Sometimes it's chocolate cookies. It just depends. And eating these little treats really help my mood. So that's why I like to include it in my period self-care, because whatever is going to help my mood is part of my self-care. One of my favorite treats that I have during my period is a nice cup of tea. I'm usually not a tea person, but on my period, I drink a tea every single day. It really helps soothe the mood. My favorite teas to have during my period is definitely chamomile tea or turmeric tea. But to be honest, any type of tea is going to help me feel better and really soothe my tummy. Usually when I'm having my tea is when I'm winding down. I'm gonna watch TV. This time I'm watching Love is Blind, the reunion, and let me tell you, it's crazy. But it really is something that I enjoy, and anything that I enjoy, like I said, is part of my period self-care. I crave different things on my period, but this time it was pizza, and it's shaped like a heart because hello, self-love. But that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat this pizza and enjoy my show. And let me tell you, this is definitely period self-care right here. And then it's time to wrap up, and that's when I take a nice shower. I feel clean, I feel good, and I do my skincare. Usually I take a little bit longer to do my skincare during my period because I might have a breakout or so. And to be honest, on my period, I'm not trying to rush. I'm trying to relax. So that's why I usually take longer than usual with everything that I do. Now that I'm getting ready to lay down, I'm going to use my night pad because it's going to catch my side weight flows because I'm going to be laying down. I'm going to be going to sleep. The night pads are 75% wider to catch leaks while you're sleeping because I don't know about you, but I move around a lot when I'm sleeping. So I need to make sure that I'm 100% leak proof. As opposed to day pads absorb gushes 90% faster, which is why it's so important to have two different type of pads when you're on your period. One of the last things on my period self-care list is having my heating pad. I usually get cramps at night, so I like to make sure I have it on me just in case. And to be honest, it's super soothing, so I love to have it anyways because it helps me go to sleep. Lastly, I like to turn on my favorite show or movie and then go right to sleep because self-care is always sleep.